Anybody got anything they want to trade? Drop it in the chat, and I'll try this out and see if we can get some people to trade some cards. Money's tight, no problem. JG Wentworth is here to help. It's your money. Use it when you need it. I don't get it. I don't get the trade thing. A lot of people don't like to trade, but I do. So we're gonna try this. Let's see what happens. See if we can get some people in here that want to trade cards. What's up, Sully? Hey, stick around, Sully. I'm doing that giveaway for the man. There's like something all over these cards. These couple here, like sticky crap on these cards. I don't know what the hell this stuff is. There's a few right there that would just, I don't know what this crap is on these cards. It's like they got wet or something. Yeah, for the 4th of July thing. Thanks for commenting. I got that stack of Jeter cards around here somewhere. Yeah, that's always good. Nothing wrong with that, right? You got anything to trade? Drop it in the chat. What's up, Ron? Ron, if you got anything to trade, let me know. Yeah, let me know if you want to jump on. See if we can get some more people in here. I'm going to try to see if we can do this on a somewhat regular basis. Yeah. I can share my list. I'll put it in the chat and pin the comment. Let me type it up real quick. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could put what you're looking for in the chat too. Like that's what I want to get to. I mean, that's kind of the standstill, Ron, like where I was at for a long time. And now it's like, oh, you want the Rangers? Let me go pull the box and I have everything sorted. So that'll probably be, I mean, the biggest problem is I don't have a large reach because I don't monetize my videos. That's just it. If I sit here for 2 straight minutes and start saying a bunch of names, more people will pop in this chat. That's just how it goes. And I just don't go down that path right now. So it's hard to get people to trade. And everyone's like, oh, I want this, I want that, but they don't have any money. And then the people that have money just want to buy, they don't want to trade. Like if I want to sell cards, I'll just post the cards for sale. You know what I mean? I don't need to do any other work. Post it for sale and then let it sit. I just have a hard time with everybody not everybody, just people not wanting to trade. I just don't get it because the people that I know have mounds of cards. I mean, hordes of cards, and it's like it's overwhelming. It's too much, and they're just stuck with it. It does nothing for them. There's no emotional attachment, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying, Ron? Oops. I'm saying nothing, repeating myself, saying nothing new, but you get the idea. You get what I'm saying. So hopefully, even if you post like what you're looking for, that at least gives someone else, an idea. Hey, this is what I'm collecting. Hey, let me see what I have. Oh, here's what I collect. It opens up that conversation is what I'm trying to get going here. Yeah. Yeah. Best thing to do is sort your cards by team, put everything in boxes, and then you're done. And then when you have time, grab that box and then you lay out the stacks and players, you know, all the Bo Jacksons, all the Bobby Witts, whatever. And I just use, you can use index cards that are cheap. If you want to go even cheaper to separate them, you have a stack of, you know, Bobby Witt, put a little separator just like that, drop it in the box. And then you got your next player, Salvi Perez, for example, boom, just like that. And then, you know, whenever someone wants something to pull, you just grab them and take a photo and post it. And that's just how I've always done it. And obviously being organized helps too. Good, well, and to make room for the deck. Yeah, that's a good way to do it, Ron. Nothing wrong with that either. Yeah, and honestly, the best way to do it is, I don't know what your shop charges you, but depending on how big your collection is, the best thing to do is get the 2-row shoe boxes, the ones that I showed. Order 30 of them. I've got a lot more because I've got, you know, Yankees. I've got 3 boxes alone just for the Yankees, so that's 6 rows. But what's nice about those shoe boxes, they accept slabs, top loaders, CGC, SGC, all the different brands. And there's plenty of space in there to do whatever you want and even lay some cards on top if it gets a little tight. But that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. But if you need a lead on that and you want to order them, you know, I can help you out with that. But yeah, that's by far the easiest way to get things done. It took me a long time. Don't get me wrong. It's still a work in process. I still have a ton of stuff to go through, but I've been trying not to pull out this project, that project, this project, and then it just sits there, right? So when you do that, you have, okay, I have an hour of, you know, free time. You know, put a little time into it and then set it to the side until you finish it, and then we'll go on to the next, because that's what I scatterbrain struggle with, you know, just always a million projects going on and nothing finished. Then it becomes overwhelming, then it becomes not fun and stressful, and then it's not like enjoyable. Yeah, but I get that, you know, but if you're going to have more cards, you know, it's just nice to have those boxes because you can put everything in there. Yeah, they hold the graded, etc. They hold the top loaders, they hold the card savers, all the different sizes. The little folding cases that hold, you know, 20, 30 cards, those will fit in there. It's just a good way to do it, in my opinion. I got row boxes, shoe boxes, and stacks in my card cabinet. Yeah. So there you go. I mean, like I said, and it's just nice. I put a little sticky note on the front with what's in there, and I know that's the Orioles, and I keep them on a shelf. I mean, like, you know, organized, stacked too high usually, so they're easy to pull on and pull off. Yeah, the 2-row shoe boxes are the taller ones. So this is a 2-row shoe box here. And I've got everything in here. There's some currency in here. There's slabs, a little bit of everything. These type of cases, stuff like that. Yeah, it's got everything. SGC. See how tall and deep it is, and there's still space on top. So if you have just like cards like this, you can put a couple stacks up there if it gets tight. But yeah, that's a miscellaneous box. But all of mine are labeled by the team. And then I'll have one for like pre-grade. Yeah, taller and wider. There you go. Exactly. Yeah, so when I say shoebox, it's not those shorter ones with the little tighter and they're only about 5 inches tall. Those are, I think, 8 inches tall. How should I have bought more of those shoes? Yeah, like I said, if you ever guys want those, I can give you. I'm not going to upcharge you, but if you want them for cheaper, I have a wholesale. I can get boxes and stuff like that cheaper. I just have to buy them in bundles, and then ship them to you guys. What's up, man? That's the good word. Hopefully everybody's staying cool in the heat wave. It's been like a sauna out there. Yeah, if I get enough people that are interested in kind of like, what I'll do is I'll order, because I have to pay for freight. It's a lot to get a truckload. So whenever I order all the boxes, I would have to divide the cost between how many people want them. And I believe they come 25 in a bundle. You do have to build them, but I'll keep them strapped and I'll ship them that way. And I'll have to get a price and see what the cost is, just so it makes sense and saves people money. It's like a freezer in your house. Yeah, I mean, I try not to get it too cold because, especially in the daytime when the AC is working the hardest. If I'm not running around here like a maniac or doing some work in the basement, I'm not sweating, so it's comfortable. The best thing you can do with an AC is put a box fan or the oscillating fans on a stand and put it right in front of your vent that blows out, and it'll just push that air even better. That's what I tell a lot of the tenants to just get a box fan. And even the people that just have window units, some of these houses don't have central air, and it's rough, man. It's heat sucks around here. It's just so humid. But yeah, move that air. It's all you got to do is keep the air moving. Do I have anything for break tester? Hey, I have one break. You know what? Let me check. I don't know. Do you know when that was? Which break that you were in? I shouldn't have anything up until this break right here. Yeah, window units are fine, but put a fan in there because hot air rises and cold air drops. As soon as it blows out of that window unit, it falls right to the ground and doesn't do much. Put an oscillating fan. Those are on the stand. They're adjustable. Get one for like $40, $50 at Walmart or Amazon. And then just have that thing right in front of it and push in the air, and your house will cool down and you can give those things a break. That's nothing wrong with window units. I grew up with one window unit in our house. When it was so hot, we would get to camp out in the living room on the floor. All of us would play out there. So yeah, the window units. That's what I'm talking about. The people that don't have central air. A fan is your best friend in the summertime for all that. Months ago? Oh, Well, I'll check. What are you able to post your email or what name you use on PayPal? Because I if you don't want to post it in here, keep it private. If you want to just post it for a second, then I can delete the chat. Yeah, ours was in the living room. It was always fun growing up. I think we got some pictures of us all hanging out there. SUMMSTA. Okay. That's your name on PayPal? SUMMSTA. Yeah, I'll do a search for it. Washington Pirates. That's fine. Anyone else joining in? It has something. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I usually just need the first couple initials, and it should populate and sort because I just got so many transactions in there. It's just take forever to find. But yeah, if anyone in the chat that's jumping in has got anything to trade, you don't have to be on camera. You can just click the link and then show the cards. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. But I'm trying to get this going where we do some trading. Hopefully we can unload some cards that we don't need and get some stuff that you do want without spending any extra cash. That's the idea. Spreading the good word of the Lord, or the word of the good Lord, however you want to say it. Cardinals. No, that's right. I know you asked that. And if I ever find something when I buy collections, I'll definitely going to reach out to you. Hopefully your email's on there because I'll just send you an email and I'll just give you my cell phone number. It's just easier to text, especially when I'm live. I have my other phone with me right here. So, but yeah, because there's times where I buy stuff and it's like a lot of people, I think I mentioned before, where they want you to take the whole collection, which is when I sell certain things, I want them to take the whole piece, because I want to unload some things that are harder to move. But if you want something that's premium, I'm going to put other stuff in there and say, hey, we'll do a package deal, but I need this price and I have no problem with your numbers, but I need you to take a few extra cards, So it's always good to have different connects. Like I have a local person for Pokemon, a kid that I met, younger kid that I met at the post office, and just started talking to him in line. And that was, and there's other people on here too. I just don't buy stuff that'll get me in trouble. You know what I mean? Like you spend $1,000 or $500 on a bunch of boxes and cards, and then you can't move them because I only try to buy stuff that I have buyers for, and that takes just before meeting you, I have nobody that wants those cards, so I would never look for them or never. If I see them, I just walk right by them. But that's why I got to make these connections and future deals. Whenever something comes up, you always got somebody to make a call. That's if you're buying collections, you have to, you have to pour yourself out a little bit, get your name out there, let people know what you buy, let people know what you collect. Or even just stuff that you can buy and flip and sell and help pay for your collection. Nothing wrong with that. Because if someone comes to you with a $10,000 collection and you can give them 65, 75% and do all the work, and there's a lot of small stuff, that's the price it's going to be. Now, if it's 20 cards and it's all graded stuff like this, you're going to get a lot higher percentage because those are easy sales and they'll sell quick, and you know what they're going to sell for within a week. But most of the time people have, a lot of junk mixed in. And when they price these collections, it's like, hey, I've got 20 grand worth of stuff here. It's like, yeah, you're pricing out commons at a penny and a nickel a card, and I don't need those. So you can just keep them or not put them in the deal. But then they've got a lot of good stuff where you got to go, all right, I got to just buy this other junk because there's a ton of stuff here that's easy to move. So that's how most of those deals work out. My niece is getting into Hot Wheels. It's kind of funny. Brian's kid. That's in the chat usually. I'm just taking some pictures of the cards from the break last night, so I can post the results for everybody. Plus, posting the results helps people that are buying. I list what the break included, and then people can get an idea on what you can expect from 2 hobbies and 10 mega boxes. And then I can also finish sorting these and get this crap out of here. These are all base rookies, top players. We got 2, 3 refractors. Ohtani base, and a few of these. Anyone else in the chat got anything that they want to post that's up available for trade? Even if you got something for sale, post it for sale. I may not have money for it, or someone may not have money, but they may have, cash, or not cash, trade bait that you can turn into cash, or like Ohtani right now. To me, I tell people Ohtani is like currency. His cards are just selling like crazy. Got some good X-Fractor rookies in here. We did get a couple of, these are the rare mini diamonds. We got Lindor, but we got a Carson Benj and Beast 3. So one good rookie on the mini diamond. And then we got McGonigal, Messick, Jack Caglione, Scooball, McLean. So we got 2, 3, 5 rare back. And then, so 5 rookies are rare backs. Morning. Hey, what's up, man? I was just going through all my oversized stuff. Yeah, I saw a little bit, and then I ended up getting some food and passed out. I was watching. I didn't comment or anything. I was just lurking in the background. Yeah, I've got a whole box full of like oversized stuff. I do actually am building. If you have any Heritage from 22, I'm building that set. So I do need a few of those. If you got any 22 Heritage, found some more Otani. Yeah, great, man. Now the key is though, Aaron, are you going to sell it? Are you just like, hey, I found some more cards. Now I know where they're at. Let's see if they're all rookies. Oops. So sorry, just got to take some pics. I know, Sean. It's, it is what it is, right? We can just bitch about it all day, but it just sucks. Yeah, just trying to get the trade thing going, Sean. So if you got anything you want to trade, even sell, but obviously the goal is to trade, to move cards without spending money. So if you got anything you want to post, just let me know. You know what, Corey? I'm actually sorting them right now. I'm taking pictures of everything and then sorting. I got the base done, and I've got like 6 stacks of top loaders that I just need to sort, and then take some quick picks, and then I'm gonna get the break all sorted and ready to go. That's okay, Sean. I mean, like I say, I'm just saying, whatever you have to trade, whatever you guys that don't fit your PC, the cards that you do not want, let us all know. Let's try to acquire some cards without spending money. And we got 5 Otanis and Otani base. base cards out of that brick. So yeah, if anybody's got anything to share, drop it in the chat. I'm just trying to spread the word with this video. Obviously, it's not going to gain much traction, but everybody here, at least you know what's going on. Get them cards ready, and next time we go live, we can make easier future deals. Especially when I know what people have, the amount of people I interact with can also help spread the word on certain things, especially when someone pulls a big card, Yeah, there you go. See, Sean, that's great. That's great, man. And whatever you have left over, let me know. We'll get it up on the screen. And that's the idea, man. You're doing it exactly what I'm trying to do here. You could still be plenty active in the hobby without money. Just dig out them damn cards you have. Which, of course, it all takes time. After the Sony. Yeah. Yeah, those aren't going to be worth a ton of money, but honestly, there's so many, and that's why the 10s do command a premium. That's a lot of money, though, on Fanatics. I just sold one. What the hell did I sell it for? 600 or 700, 800, something like that. A few months back. I don't know. Yeah, that's ridiculous for that price, for that card. That card's got to be a lot less than that on other platforms. Unless you're getting rid of a card to get into something else that you really want, then go ahead and sell it. That's what I always tell people. Get what you want, get what you're going to be happy with, and that's that. I've sold a lot of cards that are, wow, that's a nice card, or man, that's one I'd love to keep. But if my goal is to get something else that I'm going to enjoy, that's what you got to do. It's never a bad thing. You won't regret it in the long run because you'll get what you want. You're happy, and having the card that you want will make up for it. But if anybody has anything to trade, drop it in the chat. How many Murakamis did we get? There might be more that I didn't top load, but there's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 right there. Texas. got two wit refractors in this box, in this break. Base Judge and then a base, or no, refractor Screwball. We did get an Otani in here too, a Suzuki refractor, two of those, one Otani, one Murakami. These are both base, yeah, no non-refractor Murakamis. But we did get a nice refractor of the Otani. Yeah, these are nice. The what do they call these? You know, the World Baseball Classic. Oh, nice. Super Nintendo. I love that card. That's a cool one, Corey. Definitely a keeper there. Somebody I can bump this camera in one day. Oh, that's a nice one. What's that from, Corey? The Donruss one here. I don't recognize that one. Yeah, the best way to get are those from the sealed cases. Real tough to get though. Any of that stuff is from the 90s, 80s and 90s is extremely tough. People call it junk wax, but go ahead and check the pop reports and then get back to me, and we'll see. We'll see how tough that junk is. It's not easy, and there isn't going to be much more of it, despite what's out there. People opening it, you know. We got a Murakami uncommon, JJ, Connor Griffin, Shohei. Let's see if we got any other rookies in here. The Breakage 124 Archives. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we got to find a trade partner for that. That's a good card. Colson, there's Aldridge. Basalo. I'm going to sleeve a few of these. Bryce Matthews, Chase Burns. Montgomery. That one's having a good year. I realized after not having to check the backs how these are sorted or how these are in the packs. So the orange, this orange right here, that's the uncommon. And then the blue is regular. And then the pink and green thing is and these were the refractors. We did get 3, 4. So the base refractors. Base. Rookie, base. Yeah, refractors, I mean, for a lot of cards that we open, the refractors don't seem to be that common. I mean, refractors are tough. I try to wait till I say absolutely. And I think I asked you before, does she collect or no? Sloan? Well, hello, Sloan. I like that name. It's different. And there was a uncommon Trey in there as well for the rookies. Then we got Carson Williams, Basalo, DeLauder, and Jack Hicks. I mean, I would just think we would get more out of 10 retail and 2 hobby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15? Maybe. I don't know. I just thought those would be a little bit more common. Oh, nice, Corey. Yeah, I don't remember that one. Is that 94? Is that what that says? 94? That's a nice looking card, though. Reminds me of what they have like today. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, just whatever she likes, whatever she finds enjoyment in and collecting, and that's what's key. Let's do that. That's the true pink. These are the mini diamonds. Okay, pivot. Make some way. Oh, 94 Donruss. Okay. Yeah, that's true, man. That's a good thing. I like that. Yeah, everybody lowballs on eBay. But the key is to get off of eBay and build a network. If you're going to sell full time, meaning like a lot, and you have a lot of cards, and you're going to be active in the hobby. It's just good to get away from eBay at any cost, any means necessary. So I'm not gonna, let me see if I can screenshot this. I don't want to share his phone number, but it's funny because the guy contacts me and it ends up being a guy I deal with already on Facebook and have sold expensive and cheap cards and had a lot of interactions with. Let me see if I can find that picture. Oh yeah, here we go. So he put his phone number like this, like 222, the area code 353, and then 6820, and sent me a picture of the calculator screenshot. And it worked. It got through to, and he's like, hey, I want this card. And then I text him and his phone number is already in my phone. And it was just funny because I didn't recognize his screen name. Yeah, worst they could say is no. I mean, I had a guy trying to sell me an $8 card for like $7. I'm like, dude, I just sold yesterday for $3.25. I'll give you $5. So it's $1.75 more than what the last one sold for 6 days ago. And no one's bought this card but me. And I'm buying a second one. And I replied to him. I said, sorry, but this is the most I can pay. I'll just wait for another one. And someone's going to look at the comp and go, oh, $3.25. I'll put mine for $3.50, $4, $4.50, our best offer. And I'll get another one that way. So yeah, you have to be creative with that stuff for sure. But people are just unreasonable and nuts. Someone sent me an offer. I sent him an offer for $4.99. He sends me an offer back for $4.40. I think I sent him back $4.59 or $4.69, and he took it. So I got to box it up and ship that off. That's how you either they're not going to buy it and they're just tire kicking. But he set a baseline. I had my offer, and then he's in the middle, and it's done. That's a guy that wanted the card. Edwin Diaz. I have no idea what team he's on. Timmy Trumpet. So is he on the Mets in 26? Whatever team he's rostered on, that's where it goes. Padres and Cubs did really good in this one. Yeah, I mean, people are nuts, man. Listen, if you're on the internet, you gotta be like triple filtering that water. There's just so much noise and nonsense on there. Like I'm very outspoken, as you guys know, and people post stuff, and I'm not trying to be like rude about it, but I'm trying to be helpful. So there's a difference when someone's like trying to get over on people. I'll just post something like, hey, just a heads up, this is the last couple sales and the Platinum Anniversary group that is on Facebook, which is a really good group if you're into trading. And let's see if I can find the kid. He's like, hey, I'm new here. Yeah, this is the one. It's this LB Bird. Hello, everyone. First time posting. I'm asking 125 or best offer ship. Thank you, guys. And it's a nice Jose. It looks a little heavy on one side, so I'm just being patient until I get a little nicer centered one. But I wasn't rude. Oh, here you go. He replied. He goes, the last thing I want to do is put a card in here that's way overpriced. I saw a few of these sold for way more than 125, so I figured I'd do that. Thanks for all your help. Yeah, that's dude. This is great. Like that's how you interact with people. I just didn't see his reply. Yeah, he's got the base. He might be looking at the refractor variation. But I sent him this. I said, hey, just a heads up. And I was nice about it. I said, hey, hope this helps. Recent sale comps. And I believe one sold on this platform, which the guy, I missed out on it. He sold it for $50 shipped like 3 days ago. I just didn't want to post his name because I didn't want to take the time to find him. But he's on here. And I said, hey, hope this helps. And I put, here's a 4-card lot, $72 with Jose and 3 others. And then here's Jose by itself for $57 with $1.36 shipping. So I was basically just letting him know, like, hey, this is just a little bit, and I'll reply to him later, just to make sure he understands I wasn't coming off to, I want people to succeed. I don't want people to come on a forum or a group that I'm on, wasting my time and waste his time, so hopefully that gets him comfortable and understanding. And then someone else corrected him. Hey, I think the $100+ ones are the refractor version that you're seeing, and that's completely different. So again, this is a nice group where people are coming on there and offering advice. You're helping a fellow collector, someone that's new to the hobby, probably bought a blaster box, got a nice pool, thought he got something a little better than what he has. Still a nice card, but that's what you want in the hobby. You want people helping each other, not scumbags out there just trying to rip people off. And when I see rip people off, there's someone that was posting the 6-card short print set of the Topps complete set for $80. And I screenshot it and said, hey, this is not the short prints that you think they are. You're misleading these new people in the hobby and these unsuspecting customers to buy these 4 cards. And someone was commenting like, hey, I'm interested in that one right there. How much for just the JJ, or how much for this? And those are the complete set variations. It's not a short print. They print millions of these complete sets, and those cards are in there. The short prints are the actual ones you get out of hobby product and retail product. So he was selling them for $80 plus $5 shipping for those 6 cards. So I posted free shipping plus tax came to like $64 and change. You get the whole entire set with those cards. And I posted the Target link. I put it in my cart, added it, free shipping, over $50, taxes, and I put a screenshot up there. And I shared that. Hopefully that that can help someone. That stuff just bothers me. Like, I'm fine. Hey, you buy a product and you want to ask whatever you want to ask for it. That's one thing. But when you can readily get that product still today for a lot less, and you're trying to, get over on some people, that doesn't sit right with me. It would be like selling a blaster of Top Series 2 for $40 when you can get them for $25, like everywhere. What team is Edwin Diaz on right now? He's in the Mets, right? Still? He's with the Dodgers on a rehabs assignment. When did the Dodgers get him? What year? Because this is either a Dodgers card or this is it's because it goes by the product year. It's not when the World Baseball Classic. It's 2026. What team? Is he still with the Mets here, or on 2026 did he get traded or something? It says since 2026, but it doesn't have the date. So I would assume that this is a Dodger card. Anyone know when he got traded? Edwin Diaz to Dodgers. Date. He's on the Dodgers, so it's got to go to the Dodgers. Yeah, it was in December 2025. Okay, that's Dodgers card. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Aaron. Okay, so that's Dodgers. I don't forget. All right, I can start the rest of this break. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not placing a wager just because I'm not going to be able to watch it, I don't think. But if I was going out somewhere and they had it, I would probably place a wager. USA just for Max. So yeah, I have no intentions of not watching Gregor fight. Missing in front of it, yeah, I really got to do it. Yeah, you do, yeah. But it's I guess as a fellow collector, and as a decent human, you know what I mean. there's plenty of ways to make money in this hobby. If that's your, that's what you're trying for. You just don't have to. It's like, guys, give it a break, man. Those things are everywhere, and you can get them at your hobby shop for less than $60. Just so you know, for those sets. It's like you leave a little on the table, for someone that wants to get those cards, because they can't afford the $100-some short print, but they want their JJ rookie complete set variation. Anyway, I digress for now. Yeah, those are fun on the internet. I mean, if you want a good laugh, that's definitely a spot to be. Okay, all right, done. Let's look at these cards real quick. Did you open any boxes last night, Aaron, on the show? How was it? Was it I did like this break a lot because a lot of people got cards. However, I mean, the D-backs didn't do too bad. When you look at it, they had some cards, but there's only one player, I think, on the checklist for the Rockies. So I probably should have combined that and then bumped the spot like $1 or $2 for everybody, and that would have been a combo team. So someone got two teams. But you'll know for now. I'll know for next time. I'm sure, and there is other cards in there on the auto checklist. I'm sure that were in there for Rockies, maybe like Larry Walker or something like that. So, yeah, Brewers did good as well. Yeah, Padres have a ton of color. Cubbies. Yeah, Padres had 1, 2, 3, 4 color. A mini diamond. 6. Her 5, 6, and then that's. See what else is in here. Yeah, Brew Crew, St. Louis, the Mets, Dodgers, obviously. Okay. Sometime. Schwarber, Harper, Clayton, Suzuki, Penny, Tatis, Yamamoto, Giants, Lee. There. Okay. National League stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of cards that people got. I mean, no, I shouldn't say a lot. Like, no one's getting really skunked except for the Twins, but they've got a lot of good cards on the checklist, like the autos and stuff like that. They've got parallels. Let's just see how the rest of this stack shakes out. That's usually how I can tell. Because some of the product, man, you get like completely skunked. You get nothing. And it's tough when you get into those. You get at least some of these. I do like this product because if you get a refractor, like a Basalo, you grade that and he takes off, that's 150 plus, that's a good card. Especially, guys like this, there's a uncommon back refractor, that could be 200 plus. I mean, he's a great pitcher right now. And, those are the things that are nice to get when you don't hit nothing. You could kind of salvage a break. And yes, you do have to throw more money at it. That's always been the thing. And now with grading, you have to pivot. That's no longer an option right now. You hit a big card, you're like, whatever, I just got to pay the $80 and get it done. But for the most part, there's not much opportunity there right now. And a lot of people are going to selling ungraded, buying and selling ungraded. Yeah, so this is the base image, and then the uncommon. And then there's the rare back. I don't think we got a rare back of him. No, those are all blue. Let's see. I wish I could find more. Yeah, they're expensive. At first, I was bummed getting the Padres until you pull me. Yeah, Josh. Yeah. There was a lot in there, man. Surprisingly, which is good. Yeah. Here's the stack. Tatis, Merrill, Manny orange, Manny green, Miller, Merrill, and then the base and a couple inserts. Yeah, no other like rare backs or anything like that for that one. Let's wrap up the American League here. That's Cardinals. See Christian Moore. Yeah, the Twins and the Rockies were the tougher ones. Everyone else, there's really nothing for the Twins and nothing for the. So if I were to do one or let someone else do another break, just combine the Twins. You could even make them a combo team. Make the Twins and the Rockies a combo team, or put those with other, and then dissolve the cost into other teams. Bregman is with the Red Sox, and no, who's he with now? Bregman. Is he on the Red Sox? What team is he on? Who does the Bregman play for now? Gunner, Cal, Yankees, Jazz, Randy. Where the hell is Randy at? Randy is with the Mariners, right? Mariners. Where's Bregman playing at? It's making it easier to sell rock. Yeah, it is, certainly. Reselling. What do you think about SGC for my friend? Here's what I say about grading right now. If you're looking to sell a card and you want to grade it to know what it is, like a vintage card, whether it's a 3, a 5, a 4, a 6, 5, a 7, whatever, send it to either one, SGC or that. But if you're looking to do it, it's for I hear a lot of people do this thing like it's I don't know how I need to word this, so I'm gonna slow down. It's they become an apologist, right? They're like, but it's for my PC. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That should be the absolutely most important thing. What do you mean it's for your PC? Cubbies, thank you. I'm like, what do you mean? Well, it's for my PC. Like you're apologizing because you don't want people to offend your collection or, come at you a wrong way. Number one, I tell them people to go F themselves because that's their opinion. My opinion is, comes with a suggestion. If you're not selling the card, don't get it graded. These companies aren't going anywhere. If you got a bunch of cards and you want to get them preserved, like certain cards for certain things in a set, like let's say I had a binder set and I had a Jackie Robinson and a 53 set in a binder, and then something happens to me. Most people aren't going to know what to do with that. But you throw this on the table and there's a QR code. My niece is going to be able to know what to do with that. She's going to grab her phone and go, bing. And she's going to go, hey, that's worth some money, right? That's easy. If you have no reason to grade the card, why would you spend a bunch of money on plastic right now? That's where I've been at for a long time. Now, you may have heard me say this. I will say this again. I would send out 20 card orders, 25 card orders, and 2 to 5 cards would be for myself. And then the ones I was grading to sell, the profit would pay for the grading of those cards, like cards I display in my cases, cards I want for sets, certain things like that, parts of a collection that I'm trying to build. A little different. But if you're just grading all your cards because I like graded cards, go ahead and do it. Are you wasting your money? In my opinion, you are. You're wasting your money because you have no intentions of selling that card. It's not a high dollar card. And if you grade 10 cards right now, and let's say they were open and all in, they're $30 a piece. They're 20 something plus tax, insurance, shipping, all that stuff. They're $30 a card. You send 10 of those, that's $300. $300. That's a lot of cards you can buy. You could pick up a nice card that you've been saving for or wanting to buy. Put those cards in some nice mag holders or some nice clean fresh top loaders and put it on there. I mean, these silks are only great. I don't think PSA grades the silks. SGC does, and this has been a beautiful Cy Young sitting right there in a top loader, and it looks real nice just like that. So you have to ask yourself those questions, but that's how I look at it. And the reason I wanted to piggyback or add to the conversation about, I grade my own cards and I still grade. And I would do that, but when I was selling cards, I would have a certain amount of cards. Plus, I'm doing a lot of work here, and it's like, oh, when I get to open this up, it's not like, oh, this one goes to Alan, this one goes to, Adam, this one goes to Josh, and I got all these graded cards, and I'm like, all I did was work, and I got nothing for myself. Treat yourself a little bit, but you don't need to go crazy and spend all this money on graded cards for your collection. Unless you're trying to move a card, whether it's modern or vintage. So I know I said, vintage is very, very smart to grade because I personally don't like ripping someone off, meaning I missed a little wrinkle or I missed a corner crease that went into the card too much and it brought it down to a 2 instead of a 5 because it wasn't just a bad corner. It was deep enough into the card that it had a crease on the corner, and now that's a crease card, so you're not going to get a higher than a 3. And that's happened before. So I feel more comfortable dropping whatever it is, $30 from SGC PSA when they are open and sell a vintage card like that. I've got a nice card here that I'm selling. That's a double. Beautiful card. But look at that. Foot away. Looks beautiful, right? But it's got a little bit of ink on there, but nothing near his face. And then let me show it. Whammo. See that crease? It goes from here to here. Now someone may try to soak this card and press it. I mean, look at the centering though, and the decent corners. That's just a nice looking card. And it's a affordable, no paper loss. Affordable card, but I don't know, it looks great. And I'll disclose, all of that when I sell it. But look how nice that looks. If someone sees that in a display case, just beautiful cards. Yeah, no matter what I say or anyone else says, my advice to you is do what you feel is best for yourself. Because in the end, you got no one to bitch at. You got no one to thank if you don't want to, right? It's all on you. You sent it, you made the decision. You could thank me or someone else. But what happens when things go wrong? I'm not giving you anything back for it because you listened to me, right? So at the end, it's always on yourself to do the research, take someone's advice. You know, that whole saying, advice with a grain of salt. And take my advice, but then also question it. You know, do your homework, ask me a question what I just told you with someone else. Because the last thing you want to do is get burned, man. That sucks. That really takes the air out of things, you know, if you get burned by something. Learn from other people's mistakes too. But the grading is just so lopsided right now. It's just not a very fun playing field, and it's not an even playing field, if that makes sense. I don't know how you guys feel about that. But yeah, Ron grades a lot. Let's see what Ron has to say. Yeah. No worries, man. Absolutely. I wish someone. Here's the card information. No grader. Authentic, just for display. Yeah. I thought about that, Ron, too. You know, you never cared for the one-touch holder. You know what the problem is with that? PSA would start doing it. If you got popular, PSA would come in and, you know, do the same thing. I mean, you want to do it for yourself, you can buy those cases. You can get labels made. You can get a label writer. Get labels made that fit in a label writer. Throw them in the Dymo. Type them out. Get a template. And then get yourself a sonic welder. How much is a sonic welder? $1,000? I don't know. I never looked. Let's take a look. Plastic sonic. Oh, geez, good Lord, they're expensive. Well, this one's looks very high end. This one's $2,900. You need the one that's like the press, not that. That's like actual welding. You need the it can't be that much. $150 to $1,200. Handheld portable spot. That's a spot welder. I don't need that. I want the bench top. Let's see. We need the press style. Running two complete plastic sections, benchtop system, a few thousand, 7,000 for an average. And there's places that have used equipment on here too. Yeah, looks like a few $1,000 maybe. Yeah, no, that's why you come into the chat room and listen. Ask that question to anybody. They should be able to at least give you their opinion. Hey, listen, if their opinion, you may not want to hear it. It may suck, right? You're like, fuck this guy, right? This guy's full of crap. This guy is not saying what I want to hear, but he may be right. So there's that part where he may be saying that stuff you don't like, Sometimes the truth sucks. Oh shit. Yeah, we've been talking a long time. We haven't seen one card for trade. Just throwing that out there. If you know what I know. You know what I mean. Just saying. Slight jab. If she has servers like that for $12 a card, would be interesting. Yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah, it's tough, man. There's no easy way. Oh, I got the bonus cards I got to put in here. People that got these bonus autos and stuff. Corey, Josh. Okay, top. Now I need to print this list. I printed this thing already. Finest mixer 2026. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Now I can make some sticks with everybody's cards. Box this junk up. Oh, no. Help it was plugged in. Idiot. What a loser. No wonder why it's not lit up. That's usually, that's definitely operator error on that. I could barely turn a printer on. I'm over here talking about sonic welding. Like I know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to anything I'm saying. It's for damn sure. Guys, I tried this Dr. Pepper. This stuff sucks. I don't know what I'm drinking when I drink this. It's like not as carbonated because there's just too much going on. I don't know. Anyone tried this yet? I'm not a fan. It smells good. That's about it. I'm just not enjoying that at all. I got 11 more cans that I gotta just probably give away to somebody. Definitely regretted buying that. I think looking at the 12 pack, it sounded better in my brain. Oh, this is gonna be great. Farthest thing from great. Should look at Pro Mold holders. I think they make a snap holder that looks like a graded slab, and you can put. Yeah, I saw those. They have but those are also magnet, which I don't like. Yeah, I did get a backup 12 of the regular Dr. Pepper, so I wasn't like stranded on an island. You know what it reminded me of? Where I was looking for is I think it's Cotton Club or Canadian Club or Cotton Club, whatever it is. No, Canadian Club is whiskey, I think. It's Cotton Club, but it was called Cherokee Red. And it's the best soda. It's all sugar. But as a kid, boy, you get some of those. It had like the Cherokee Indian on there. See if I can find it. We have a place called Be a Sweetie. It's like one of the largest candy places around. It's massive. And they got an ice cream shop with like the old style fountain, soda fountain to make root beer floats and things like that. Cherokee Red soda. Oh, there it is. There it is right there. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. That's it. Debuted in 1969 as a product of Cotton Club. Yep, that's it. Product of Cotton Club Bottling and Canning Company in Cleveland, Ohio. Canfield Company by Chicago, the Crystal Soda Water Company in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Later to Cleveland in 1980s, 1990s. Red brand was distributed by D&M Management, Western Pennsylvania. As of 2010, the brand is owned by the American Bottling Company of Plano, Texas, a subsidiary of Dr. Pepper Snapple Group. Okay, so it's still out there. Oh, there they are. Yeah, that's it right there. Get a 6-pack of that, and you're living. The flavor of that is, I don't know, I could smell it through the phone. Oh, it's officially discontinued 2020. Son of a biscuit. Discontinuing driven by a mix of materials shortages during the pandemic, growing concerns over the logo. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. End it already, people. Oh, my feelings are hurt. How about my feelings? I can't have my soda because you don't like the Indian on a can of soda? What the hell's wrong with these people? Oh, the humanity. What is wrong with these people? They had me in. They had my attention until they said something about the Indian on the label. Okay, so change the label. Jesus, I gotta find a new cherry soda or strawberry. I think it was a mix. Red. Give me some more red dye soda. That's what I'm looking for. Ay, ay, ay. Anyway. What's everybody got planned for today? I got stuff to do later. Mm-hmm. 2, 4. Seven. 7 and 5. There's 1, 2. 1 and 2 and then 3, 4 plus that. 6, 7. From here to here. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. What's everybody doing for lunch today? Eating too much. I got to eat later. Got something going on. All right, let's get this break sorted real quick. Corey has some Ritz Indians codes. Yeah, Mets had a lot of cards, man. And this one. Same with the Brewers, man. They had a lot of cards. Auto. Several colors, rear back. Some Mizrowskis. What's the name of this one? That's Ray. Traded to Artie. Artie got the Rangers. Ray got the Rays. Rays and the Marlins. All right, not bad. Refractor. Junior Caminero, man, he's playing great. Junior Caminero is playing pretty damn good. He's got like 28 homers or something I saw the other day. Okay, Cardo's got the Astros. Astros, Phillies, Mariners. Astros. Astros, Phillies, Mariners. Rearback, Julio. Kemp, Turner, Harper, Crawford, Harper. Matthews. Nothing crazy, but a lot of cards for their teams. And then Carter got 2 bonuses. Okay. Braves, Rocky Tubby. Josh. College Rays. And the bonus auto. Nick Vance, Royals, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, Nick didn't even show up in the break. He left. You know, he hasn't been back since. He doesn't even know what he got. Bonus for Nick Maz. And then he got the bonus Ellie. And he got a Jack Refractor. Jack Auto. Bobby Witt Rareback. Jack Rareback. And a handful of and you got 2 refractors too on these finest. These just look real nice. I think they cool to put that set together. And then the Arrivals was a refractor variation too. So pretty good there. What's up, man? Yeah. No worries, man. The last, I got 2 numbers in here for you for some reason. 7658 or 4882 for the last 4. Let me know where you want me to send that. Charlie G had Baltimore and the Pirates. 7658. Okay. I'm just going to delete this other one. 758. Just sent it over. Thanks, man. Got the Kobe Mayo, Salo. A lot of Basalos, man. There's a handful in there. How many did you get? 1, 2, 3. 3 of those. Connor Griffin. That second one I'm not even. Oh yeah, dude, no worries, man. Oh, dude, I appreciate that, man. 100%, man. Anytime, dude. And anytime you need something, you just reach out, man. And safe travels, dude. By the way, keep us posted on the progress. Yeah, thanks for always giving back to the hobby too. It's great. I know people appreciate it. I mean, sometimes they don't act like it or say it, but to me, that's definitely a big deal. Pushbacks in our 30 days moving across. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. I'll take your word for it. And I believe you 100%. I can't imagine. Listen, moving 3 streets over sucks, right? You know what I'm saying? Moving is not fun, period. But doing what you're doing is a whole nother level. It was good. Artie was able to get his Rangers. We got 2 rare backs, the Evan Carter and the Langford X-Fractor and the Mini Diamond too. Nice cards for the Blue Jays though. The Trey, Aqua, and then the Trey Uncommon Back Refractor and Okamoto. This guy's got this guy's got some power. 6'1", 220. I never seen him play. I just saw a couple highlights. There's another Trey. He's got some power, man. Hit his first Grand Slam the other day. There's a lot of guys that don't have the hobby love, but they're playing really well, which I like, and I like the way it is because then I can pick up their cards a lot cheaper. Yeah, they do. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, there's I'm really liking the this is the White Sox spot. So those are the base. What's nice about these, which I like this year, I don't know if they did in past years, it does mean they're printing more. I get it, but it is nice that they have refractors. So the Royal spot had 2 Bobby Witts. They're both refractors. So they come base and refractor. So I believe the previous years that had like this card here, not this one, this one here, I don't know if these had refractors. I just did some other finest cards as a giveaway. But this is 2024. So I don't remember, and I could be completely wrong, but I just like the fact that they're doing, regular and there's a refractor version. So you can, have something to chase for the refractors, because what's finest without refractors, right? Yeah. So you do get 1 mini box per pack in the mega boxes, not in the hobby. It's like an exclusive for there, which I love the mini diamonds. Yeah. So rare blues. The blue here is common. Orange is uncommon, and then this green here is the rare back. So this is a rare back plus it's paralleled. So that's the 3 levels, I guess, that they had the year before. Stewart had the White Sox and the Yankees. Two good spots. Let's see. I got to do that giveaway. Let me do that real quick. Jake. Yeah, the D-backs and the Rockies were a tough one. Yeah. There's we did pull a green one. Here's the Dodger spot. We did pull a green one. The greens look amazing. Or no, wait. Yeah, here he is. Diaz. I love the green. It's like it's not washed out, like it's like a splash of color where that fades. You see it fading into the white. I think these look great. Because I think if it's blue, it would probably drown a lot of this out. I think green is pretty neutral, unless you get the Mexico card. You know, there's Randy Rosarina. His has green in it, so. Oh, these ones too. Magnus, check that out. These are my favorite out of all of them. Not sure if it's more common than the other one, but these refractors just look the best. With the big logo in the back. I mean, you tell me 20. This is 24. Look how boring this card is, and then look at those. That's just not even close. They really did a nice job on the inserts with this set. And this is typical, goofy looking, finest. It looks good though. I like them. But yeah, there's the Yamamoto. So yeah, you see how it's kind of like washed out here with the chrome. I think that would look real nice in the green, all of them. So green would probably be my top vote. There's the Ohtani. We pulled an Ohtani refractor. Yeah, I think that would look sharp in some. Now this one would look cool with the blue. So I guess as a neutral for all of them, and I can't even really say that because the Mexico has got the green in there, so that would get washed out. But I like the green the best. Brian got the Ted Simmons auto. Bunch of JJs in here. A lot of JJ. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's another one. Pick that one up. Yeah, JJ, and then you got a JJ mini diamond, like uncommon, and an uncommon. Plus the 5 base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. The new $100 million man. Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw a lot of the custom stuff. I'm starting to come around on some of that. This is Jake B. Jake B. The Dodgers. SOL. He's on vacation right now. SOL. Mark did not do too well. Mark had the Tigers and the Rockies. Well, Tigers have some decent. Rockies. Yeah, I should have comboed the Rockies. They just have one player. Four base rookies. That's it. Get a nice. He did good with the Tigers though. You got the Skubal, uncommon X-Fractor, rare back Skubal, McGonigal, rare. That's a nice one. They probably paid for the spot. McGonigal, but I would hang on to that. This kid's pretty good. I would hang on to both of these. Then a Skubal refractor and then a refractor insert. Yeah, I would definitely hang on to these two. This kid's solid. He's one of those guys I think is just going to get better with time on the field. I'll be able to watch them a lot because they play Cleveland quite a bit. All right, Kelly's got the A's and the Angels. Auto for the Angels. Now I got a nice Trout. Another Trout. Christian Moore. Mason Barnett, Jacob Wilson. I don't think we saw any. Just base Nick Kurtz. No color. Oh no, Mark C had the Tigers. Mark C had the Tigers. Mark C had the Tigers. Mark H had, he got the two worst teams. Like total, I feel bad. Like total, the both of these teams were rough. The D-backs weren't as bad as the Twins. It was the Twins and the Rockies, and he got them both. That's right, Rockies. That's Mark H. Tigers went to Mark C. Rockies and Twins. Yeah, nothing doing. Nothing doing at all. That's it. That sucks. Call it like it is. That was not a good one. And Nationals went to Allen. James Wood. Bunch of Brady House rookies. That's about it. Yeah, so the only people that really didn't do too well will be the Twins. And we opened a lot of stuff, so this is kind of telling what to expect. They hit some stuff. I just want to see. So I'll put the Braves down here at the 5 spot. So Braves. And again, there's a lot. We just didn't hit anything for the Braves, so you can't say that they're a bad team. But the Twins, the Rockies, and the D-backs, I think those are the top 3 that I would consider doing combo teams for 3 spots. And then up in the price, $6 for 3 teams across the board. And then there'd be 3 spots that I would have a combo. Yeah, because everybody else has a nice sizable stack with good quantity. Not just counting the hits, but, several rookie cards and things like that. But the next break can be completely different. You can get, Bauer autos or whoever else is there with the Twins. But it's a different story because they got those in the then there's the legend ones, Lou Brock and that stuff like that. I know he signs in there. Adam, you just sent me money. Are you in here? Why'd you send me money? You paid already, didn't you? I don't know what you're sending me money for. We'll make a note of it, though, because I don't think you owe me money. Good question mark up there. Not sure what that was for, but we'll figure it out later. All right, guys. I think that's it. That's the break. So ready to get boxed up. All right, everything's good to go. All right, guys. Well, let's do that giveaway. I got these Jeters here that I was giving away somewhere. They're down here somewhere. All right, good luck to those who dropped a comment. This is 4 Jeters, all PSA 8s, going to one person. Let me find the video here real quick. Oh shit, that's not working. I gotta do it a different way. Actually, there's not that many comments on there, so I'm gonna do it differently. I'm just gonna have Google do it, so I don't have to copy and paste anything. So go to my post. There it is right there. 250 giveaway. There's 8 comments. A couple are by me. That's all from me. Okay. We're just going to randomize it like this. CDP is Chuck Dupree. KC Card Connection. Sully. Ray K. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Sean. Sean's in here too. Sean. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's it. Okay. So what we'll do, real simple. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Simple as that. Okay, Google, pick a number between 1 and 5. The answer is 1. CDP. Chuck wins it. There it is. Congrats, Chuck. Let me find Chuck on Facebook. Let me search for Chuck. All right, there we go. You won a 4th of July Jeter lot. There's CDP right there. There's Chuck. Let's get these boxed up. I've been using UPS lately as well. It's USPS is raising their rates on a 12. So, With that being said, have to make some changes sometimes. Put the comment in the Facebook group or the congrats to Chuck. All right, pin that comment so Chuck knows. Yeah, you're not lying, man. Yeah, like it's our problem. They mismanage everything. Like I get it, man. Cost of fuel, everything. It's fine, but it's the way it's the way it's run. It's mismanaged, and they just dump it on everybody at the very end. You know, that's what I guess that's what we're getting at. Right? That's the catch. I get CDP's address. He sent it to me once before, but I just need to confirm it. Got this in the mail today. A Marigold. Marigold Lofton. Again, doesn't do it justice in this little sleeve here. That's all got a bunch of fingerprints on it, but that's okay. It'll wipe off. Let me get some light on this thing real quick. Show you. There we go. Awesome. It's pretty clean. I like it. This guy was probably eating some chicken wings or something. Boy, he thumbed the hell out of this card. I got his fingerprint here. Probably use his fingerprint as a little decoy next time I commit a crime. Yep. That was my addition today. That's all I got in the mail for myself. How about you guys? You guys get anything in the mail? Yeah, thanks, Ron. Anything in the mail for you guys? Ron, did you see the card I pulled from that hobby box I did yesterday? I was pleasantly surprised when I got that. Oh, you did? Oh, nice, Ron. Yeah, those are all your cards for your platinum anniversary set that you need. Good thing that no one ever lets me know when it shows up, but they tell me when I forget to ship stuff because that happens. I just like to know that stuff gets there and you got your cards. Yeah, I opened a box of while we were waiting to fill the break. I got 2 leader cards with Ohtani, and then base card, and then both my I shouldn't say both mine because you get a lot more inserts in this stuff than you do in any of these new products. But within that hobby box. It was Series 1, 2020, 2022 Series 1. Just a regular hobby box. I didn't get anything in the silver packs, but both inserts. I got the Flash His Feet Otani, that's a tough insert, meaning you're going to put the whole entire flagship set together. This is the toughest set to put together. These are the most common, but got those. And then HFA. And I've never seen one of these autographed out of 10. So it was a pretty good box, to say the least. And I did a 21 UK the night before, real late. I went on just to show the break and hang out for a little bit. And I opened a few of those packs. I think you saw this one. I hit the black box Ripken out of some loose packs. And then the UK box, 3 of 3. 3 of 3, McClanahan auto rookie. So pumped about that because the box it had its hits, but they were nobody good. Like they were just bad. And then boom, hit that. So that was a pleasant surprise, which doesn't happen often, as you know. Yeah. All right, just replied. I'm going to get this box labeled up here real quick. Get it out the way since it's ready to go. Just keep it. Yeah, Ron, I'm selling those. Yeah, I got there's 8 of them that I've got. Those are the stacks. No, I'm not. I'm not watching the draft. Sean, how about you? But I'm gonna go relax and lay down for a bit. Probably. I got stuff to do later. What is this? Put this in here all the time. Now it's sending it to this one. All right, guys. Well, yeah, that's it. Maybe we'll try to trade day another time and see what happens. Probably make a better thumbnail for it, and see if we can just pop on here and there and get some trades going for between myself, others, you guys, whatever. All right, y'all. I'll see you soon. Congrats to Chuck on the win for the 4th of July Jeter giveaway. And I think that's everything. We'll catch you guys soon. See ya.